Feel the venom of Python Plunge, coming to Six Flags Whitewater. Climb aboard your tube and scream down the 5-story drop, whipping you through multiple spinning discs that snake their way through the tree line to the splashdown below.
Hey guys, Miguel the annual Passholder here, back with a brand new video here today. Roaring rapids, high energy, heart-racing fun while dropping 5 stories on a 2-person open raft is what is coming to Six Flags Whitewater this year in 2020. Let me explain. But before I do, and before we dive into the meat and potatoes of this video, I just wanted to make a splash in stating through sources that Totally Kickin' Chicken will now be leaving Six Flags Whitewater. This comes following the news that Six Flags over Georgia closed their Totally Kickin' Chicken location in anticipation of something new to move in and take its place, such as 40 Below Joe, as I mentioned in a video prior. So now, what is going to replace Totally Kickin' Chicken at Six Flags Whitewater, you may ask? Totally Kickin' Chicken at Whitewater will now be replaced by Macho Nacho. Yes, Macho Nacho, the same food service location that resides at Six Flags over Georgia, will now have an identical Macho Nacho location at its sister water park of Six Flags Whitewater, and which will mean that Totally Kickin' Chicken is now no more at either park. Now without further ado, to jump right into the core of this video, Six Flags deems Python Plunge as a 5-story water slide. But this ride coming to Six Flags Whitewater is so much more than just a slide. It's a pure thrilling experience. In all actuality, to not downplay it, Python Plunge is a massive 5-story water coaster that slithers along the edge of multiple steep angle saucer-shaped bowls down a massive 500-foot course that includes tons of exhilarating drops, a good bit of airtime, high-intensity action, and a multitude of water-launched lift hills that do not lose the pacing of this ride whatsoever. Now let's break down this ride and its layout. The ride begins with going up a long conveyor belt lift hill that'll build up the hype of what is about to come. When you reach the top of the lift hill, you will encounter your first drop that isn't too intense that will lead to the first saucer-shaped bowl where you'll bank around the curves of it at a quickly whipping rate as they blast you upward up the hill, where you'll experience your first taste of airtime as you enter in the next double up tunnel. Greeting you at the end of the tunnel will be the second saucer, where you'll bank clockwise quickly around the curve right into the next power jet lift hill, launching you up as you may have another chance to experience a bit of airtime as you immediately head back into the third saucer, banking counterclockwise into yet another rapid launch lift hill. This will lead you into your fourth and final saucer experience as you bank around, head at one final jet launch up into the tunnel, then out into a small pool of water to end the ride. Should be totaling 1 minute from first lift hill to final splash at the end of the ride. So let's break down this ride to better understand it. Python Plunge is a rocket blast flying saucer 30 water coaster designed by Pro Slide Technology Incorporated. This ride usually seats 3 people per raft, just like displayed in the ride's promo video. But Six Flags Whitewater states that Python Plunge will hold the capacity of 2 riders per raft, therefore the raft should be customized specifically for Python Plunge, where typically these rides seat 3, although they can seat 2 in a 3-person raft by placing 1 person in the front, no one in the middle, and the second person in the third seat in the back. With the height requirement should be around 48 inches or roughly 42 to 44 inches if accompanied by an adult. Lastly, the max weight requirement for Python Plunge will be approximately around 300 pounds for a single rider. There will be a single rider line, but you will not be able to ride this water coaster solo. Therefore, you will need to link up with someone else in order to ride it. As mentioned, Python Plunge will be 5 stories high, 4 unique steep saucers, multiple water jets, with the course being 500 feet. This ride will use the technology of water rocket blasters that will push you uphill to give you the coaster type of feel. Within the first blast launch, there are approximately 86 blasters in the section alone that are guaranteed to give the raft the thrust it needs to launch up those 5 hills throughout the ride, along with a few camelback hills. The beauty of Python Plunge, other than that it just seems awesome, is that the design of these type of water coasters should have a very fast dispatch rate of around 20 seconds and handle an hourly ride capacity of approximately 540 guests per hour. The pumps that power this water coaster require a lot of energy, so much so that most likely Whitewater will have to put in a whole entire separate system in order to power the motors to run it with 5 huge pumps that will individually power one of the 5 water blast hills each. But with this sophisticated technology, the jets are only on as needed and save water and energy 60% more efficiently. Water coasters can be found all around the world, such as Crushing Gusher at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon, Krakatoa Aqua Coaster at Universal's Volcano Bay, Typhoon at Six Flags New England's Hurricane Harbor, and so many more, along with the likes of at Thunder Rapids at Six Flags Fiesta Texas's Whitewater Bay, which was the first rocket blast coaster in the United States, in which the model of Python Plunge is very much identical to being that the models are clone-like. But Thunder Rapids is 3 stories high and 942 feet long, while Whitewater states that Python Plunge is 5 stories high and 500 feet long. So not too long before the parks closed during this time, pieces of the track were spotted ready to be finished and assembled to complete the ride for Whitewater's May 9th opening. As of now, at the time of recording, Six Flags plans to reopen the parks mid-May, that including Six Flags Whitewater. Now let's say for this video's sake, everything is all good and the parks do indeed open up and we're back at the parks on May 22nd, just in time for Memorial Day weekend. With the possibility of construction halting, the company releasing tons of hourly employees, no further hiring has occurred, other employees haven't been able to train yet, and with rumors that the pools haven't been filled in yet for the upcoming 2020 season. Now this leads me to, I strongly do not believe Whitewater will open up till mid-June or very much so possibly later than that, with their season ending on September 20th. But we will definitely see in regards to that, and also we'll definitely have to wait to see how everything unfolds in the world, where we can get back out there to the parks, which I do miss dearly. There will be tons of absolutely amazing things to look forward to at all Six Flags parks and all theme parks in general whenever the parks do open back up. So to send this video into the sunset, here's a virtual look at how awesome Python Plunge will be, and you decide if this great, intense, good addition to the park is a blast or not. Some might even say it's a rocket blast. Let me quit while I'm ahead. Thank you guys so much, and enjoy! So if you enjoyed the video, you can support the channel via Patreon, where we have all new live streams and exclusive content and giveaways that are dedicated to the patrons on the exclusive Miguel the Annual Passholder Patreon page. And also, if you like looking nice, you can support the channel via our merchandise shop at annualpassholder.shop. You can find amazing t-shirts and hoodies, such as this one, that you guys can purchase for the low. And feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn it from red to gray, and like this video if you enjoyed yourself. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much, and have a thrilling day.